These are 10 things that I put on the list for the youth. I put the war above the shoulders. Try to fight all your wars above the shoulders. Don't ever try to fight with your hands. Don't ever try to fall into violence. Most time when you fall into violence, it's because of something someone said or did, not because they put their hands on you. People will try to trick you out your position. The fight is fought above the shoulders in your mind. You ever was having a conversation with somebody and they try to do what's called mental gymnastics? They try to play either off your emotions, off your family, off something else, to try to get in your head, to try to trick you out of your position and do something else. That's called the war above the shoulders. Some people play psychological games. The first one, always live by morals and principles. Morals and principles are those that every man should live by. You should have morals and principles. You should have respect for yourself and demand respect from everybody else and give respect. You gotta give respect to get respect, but you gotta give your respect first. For example, if you're gonna cross in front of somebody, say, excuse me, sir, pardon me, and step back. If you say, excuse me, pardon me, you give your respect first. If that person is the same person, they're gonna acknowledge that respect, they're gonna accept it. If that person doesn't acknowledge it, they're like, get out of here, man, get out of my face. You already can tell there's something wrong with that person. There's something wrong with that person. You don't stoop down to their level. You stand by your morals and your principality. You stay firm. Play dumb, smart. There's a lot of people like, they'll come to you and they try to get in your head. They'll try to take all the knowledge that you have and they'll try to use it against you. You are going to put out on there, because y'all really suwu. Don't let them do that. I'm going to tell you this. A smart person can play dumb, but a dumb person can't play smart. Be a teacher without speaking. I was a leader before I was even put in a leader position. But the thing is, I was a bad leader, I could say. I wasn't doing the right things. I had to change my life before I could change the life for other people. I had to do better for myself because even though I was saying I wasn't a leader, there was people that was watching me. There was people that was seeing what I was doing. There was people that was mimicking me. You're thinking when you think I did tout ça m'a fait. And either si t'as fait ma bon, si pas fait ma bon, you t'as toujours gardé tout ça m'a fait. There was people that was still watching what I was doing, regardless if I was doing something good or bad. So it was up to me to do something good, to be a positive example. It's like a kid. A kid learns how to pee by watching his father pees. He doesn't know that. Children learn by watching adults. And so while the children are watching, we have to set good examples so that they can know. Do not be a volunteer victim. Don't ever let somebody turn you into a victim. Sometimes people will come try to take advantage of you. Don't let no one take advantage of you, and don't let no one try to trick you, make you lose what you have. Don't put yourself in a position where you're going to be a victim. Perfect example, a lot of people go to jail, and when they're out of jail, they think, oh, everybody's going to help them, everybody's going to be there for them. But then when they go to jail, they're like, damn, nobody's here, no one's sending me packages, no one is sending me, putting money in my commissary. Yo, just shit dans la prison, et que vous parlez plus qu'à aider, que vous parlez plus qu'à voyer bagay bayo, you're just shit là. Complete your family. Number 5, complete your family. This is important. A family system is important, whether it's the traditional family or it's the non-traditional family. Family is important. If you can have a family in the home and keep it firm, they'll be strong together. They'll work together and they can better each other. They can help each other grow and they can help each other prosper. A father is really important in a child's life, and a mother's important too. They nurture the home and they build it. That's what God wanted from all of us. Do not let a person compromise. Do not let a position compromise who you are. There's people that get put into certain positions and they forget who they are. Yo oublié qu'est-ce qu'on y est parce que yo can't get a lot of job, yo can't get a lot of position. Yo oublié qu'est-ce qu'on y est pour ça. God comes in and God humbles them. You have to humble yourself, especially when you're in a position of power, because you wasn't always in that position of power. And the more God can see you do, the more He's going to give to you, because God's soldiers has the strongest battle. God gives his biggest battles to His strongest soldiers, so we got to be strong. Number 7, pain will be your greatest motivator. If you see in life, whenever you're going through pain and difficulty, that's when you learn the most. You ever been in a situation where you're like, I grew up poor, I grew up hurting, it hurts, I don't want to be in this position anymore. It motivates you. You ever been like injured, you broke your arm, ooh, ou casser cœur, ou casser monde, on dit non, on ne peut pas prendre do less out encore. You're going to do everything you could do to heal that. You're going to go to therapy, you're going to work out, you're going to try to massage, you're going to try to nurture that wound, to heal that wound. Same thing when you're in a relationship, when you get hurt, you got to nurture that pain until like you can get through it and put the pieces of your heart back together so you can move on to someone else, so onto something better. Because after the burden comes the blessing. Make individuals respect your mind. Even with us as youth, at times, adults might say, we don't know much, or nous pas qu'à faire, yeah, c'est là, qui ça y parler. Make them respect your mind. Because everybody has the ability to think, everybody has the ability to do. A vision without action is merely a dream. You have to think about stuff, and you got to put it into motion. Make them respect your mind through your actions. Think about it, do it, and show the world what you could do. Learn from the mistakes of others. A smart man learns from his mistakes. A wise man learns from the mistakes of others. You could watch the mistakes of what other people do and try to do better. Like me, for example, I share my mistakes all the time, openly with everybody, because I know I'm human, and I know that I was born into sin. I'm not going to be perfect. Everything I do is not going to be perfect. I'm going to fall. I'm going to try to get up, and I'm going to try to pray to God to make me not make that mistake again. But I'm willing to make the mistakes, and I learn from the mistakes. The youth, when your parents tell you about stuff, just listen sometimes, because they've been through a lot, and they know these things. Like, we might say they don't know anything, but they do. They know some things. They're not wrong about everything. At the same time, adults listen to the children too, because they might know things that you might not know. Prayer, patience, and persistence. Always pray. Always pray. Like I was talking to this kid the other day, he was telling me he was going through a lot. I was telling him, pray, because regardless of what, everything is going on, just pray. God's going to be there for you, and God will help you. Have patience. Nothing happens overnight. Understand that God is there for you, and God will be there with you the whole entire time. Persistence. Keep pushing. Never give up. Keep pushing, keep pushing, keep pushing. Like when I was in college, I failed biology 3 times. 3 times before I passed it. If I would have gave up, I never would have graduated college. I never would have been where I am today. I could have gave up. I could have been like, I'm never going to pass biology. I'm never going to graduate. I'm never going to make nothing of myself. But I was able to graduate and obtain 2 college degrees because I kept pushing, even failing 3 times.